When I was young, there was this girl I liked. It's the same girl who I told you in a couple videos ago who, you know, when she gave me her number in like middle school, I was too afraid, so I ended up not even calling her because I was way too scared, way too nervous. But anyways, that same girl, she kept giving me chance after chance after chance after that. She would do all the things that I should have been doing as a man, you know, all those like playful, little flirtatious things. And I just would never play along because I had no balls. I had no charisma, no nothing. And I remember for, you know, those years that I knew her, we were always like kind of similar in height. Just because I was young, I hadn't hit a growth spurt yet. And so I remember once I finally started to hit that growth spurt and I started like growing a little more taller than her, I remember she went up to me one time and she was just kind of playing around and she was like, no, I still think I'm about as tall as you. And she like got up like on her tippy toes and she was going like this, and she got like real close to my face, bro. And I'm sitting there just like all scared and all stiff and like not playing along, bro, not doing nothing. And she kept inching her way closer and closer to my face, and I was just, oh bro, I was so awkward and so weird. Anyways, eventually she left me way in the dust. Once I finally did get the balls to pursue her, she had already moved way on. And so over the years, you know, I had a buddy named Roger who came into my life, and he showed me hands-on how to just kind of, you know, talk to women and how to interact with them. And dude, I swear, bro, everywhere we went, he was just, this dude was the man. And so I would look up to him, man, and I would just kind of like take mental notes of every little thing he was doing and how he would talk to these women and how he would make them laugh, how he would make them giggle, which then led me to become pretty successful with women myself. Not that I've like been around, but as far as like attracting girls, I mean, look who I ended up with, bro. My wife, she's fine as hell, bro. So kicking it off with number 1, we got throw her off. Now I don't mean like throw her off of a cliff or something like that. I mean like be a little random, be a little fun, do something a little goofy. I remember, I think it was like last year or something like that, I took Brie out on a date. I don't know, we were like walking down the street or something, and I remember I put my arm around her, we're just walking, and then I pretend like I'm about to play the bass guitar, right? And I take her lips and I pretend like her lips are the strings, and I go, and I flick her lips, and she's just like, what the heck? And we started laughing. Now, of course, you know, I'm not saying to do this on the first date. Of course, like when you just meet a girl, you don't want to be like, she doesn't want you touching all over her face and her lips and stuff. She doesn't even know you. But I mean, like after a little while, after a few dates, after you guys are already kind of getting a little touchy and you're already, you know, holding her hand and you guys are kind of being lovey-dovey and stuff. But what I mean here is just, you know, be a little goofy sometimes, be a little light. Don't take yourself so serious. Obviously, I'm not saying to do this all the time. I mean, you don't want her to think you're just a complete goofball, like a man-child. You want her to take you serious as well, right? Like, you want her to see you as husband material, not like little buddy old pal material, right? And so if you're constantly trying to be like little Mr. Comedian guy, little messed around guy, silly, like she's gonna look at you maybe as a friend at best. Like you'll be friend zoned at most, which is not a good place to be in. I mean, I'd rather just the girl not even know me. I'd rather have no connection at all than just to be like straight friend zoned. So still be the man that you need to be, obviously. Have drive, have direction. Embrace that masculinity, but at the same time, don't be afraid to kind of throw her off from time to time. Don't be afraid to be a little random, be a little silly, a little light, and just not take yourself so serious. You know, there's that quote or that song that says girls just want to have fun, right? And at the end of the day, it's true, bro. Like girls, they just want to have fun. They want to have a good time. You can show them a good time by not having to always be Mr. Silly funny comedian guy. You can, I mean, it's cool to sprinkle that in there. Just show them a good time. So, and especially for those of you who, you know, if you feel like you're not naturally funny and that freaks you out, I know that used to freak me out. Like I was like, oh my gosh, if I'm not funny, is she gonna like me? And it's like, don't focus solely on that. Focus more so on just being fun to be around. Be light, yeah, be a little random. That natural funny stuff will do. It'll come out when it needs to naturally. And so, you know, kind of having that balance of being masculine, but also throwing her off from time to time, implementing that little goofiness. It's a good little mix up, a good little balance to have. Number 2, go off the radar. What I mean by that is this. Basically, when a girl starts texting you, don't always be like so quick to be like, oh, let me write back something real quick. Let me reply back again. Just constantly showing her just how enthused you are. Don't constantly be showing just, you know, how excited you are and replying back as quick as you can obviously, I mean, that kind of just makes sense. Instead, you know, it's okay sometimes to just be a little MIA for just a little bit. Now, I'm not saying to be like fake about it and be like, oh, she texted me. Oh, well, Dre said, you know, I need to go off the radar a little bit. I need to take some time to reply. So I'm gonna wait about a half an hour. Okay, it's been a half an hour. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, actually create a lifestyle for yourself as a man that actually takes up your time, right? Create a lifestyle that actually holds you responsible and that requires your time. Be working, be doing something, put your hands to work, right? Make sure that you're actually filling up your time and being productive so that you're genuinely taking some time away and distancing yourself from that girl. You know, my mom always said growing up, distance makes the heart grow fonder. So when you genuinely distance yourself because you have to, you need to as a man, you know, you have priorities, your girl is gonna start kind of wondering what's going on, and it's gonna draw her kind of more near. It's gonna make her kind of lean into you, metaphorically. If you're always texting back real quick and always just following up, it's gonna make you seem a little clingy. And you know, no woman wants a little clingy guy, right? No, bro, like she wants a man that has a life, that has priorities, that has vision, focus, direction for his life. She wants to look at a man and be like, oh, that's something that I want to be a part of, right? And also, just a little bonus tip, don't always be posting every little single thing that you do on social media and like every meal you're eating, and go off the radar a little bit. Be a little bit, you know, have a little hint of mysteriousness about you. Now, I'm not saying to go out and just totally disappear for 3 days. I mean, that's just a little weird. Like, what are you freaking doing, bro? Who you with? You freaking, what are you doing? You freaking on a drug binge or something? What I'm talking about is just a few hours, maybe. On some days, it takes you about 6 to 8 hours to reply because you've been so busy. You're working on this project, you know, you're out doing meetings, whatever. So create that distance. Do it in a genuine way, not a manipulative way. Actually create a purposeful lifestyle that she wants to be a part of. And by doing something, creating some sort of lifestyle, some sort of empire, naturally that's gonna make you have to distance yourself at times. And then she's gonna be looking at you as like the boss man, right? She's gonna see you as that king, as that leader, and that's gonna keep her intrigued with you, bro. And then after you do that, after you distance yourself just a little bit at times, number 3, make plans. After you finally text back or call her back, whatever, and just say, hey, sorry, I've been so busy with this and that. But then after that, be like, hey, so I got Friday off. Let me take you out to that new Mexican restaurant up the street. What you think? By setting up plans like this, it shows that you're still genuinely intrigued with her, right? As a man, you still got to do a little bit of chasing. You don't want to just always sit back and make all the girls chase after you. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. I did that at one time in my own life with Bree very early on, and that almost cost me the relationship, bro. Like, she's like, do you even like me? Like, what's going on here? And so I had to actually do some chasing after that. I took some bad advice from a friend at that time. But anyways, my advice to you, bro, is make sure that you do make those plans right after, so that way you still show some enthusiasm, you still show some desire, and that's gonna make her so excited, bro. That's gonna make her be like all giddy inside and be like, oh, he's back, okay. Oh, now he wants to take me on a date. And she's gonna go out and tell all her little friends. And also, by setting up and planning out some dates and stuff like that with her, this just, again, it reinforces that you're the man, bro. The last thing you want to be doing is be like, oh, sorry, I've been so busy, so what do you want to do? Where do you want me to take you? And she'd be like, well, I don't know, what do you think? I don't know. Like, no, bro. Like, she already sees you as the boss man. You're taking your time. You're doing your thing as a man. So, what do you got planned? What you gonna do? What you got, bro? Show her, bro. Show her that you can not only lead businesses, but you can also lead a relationship. You can be that boss not only in business, but in the relationship as well. Number 4, make her a little jealous. Now, she's probably not gonna like this one, but it's good for her. It's real good for her sometimes. If she gives you a compliment like, oh, she's filling up on you, oh, your muscles are so big, be like, oh, yeah, that's what all the females tell me. And then kind of look at her and just give her a little smirk, as if like, obviously you're just messing. No females tell you that.
Well, the part you didn't run was beautiful.
It's funny. That's what my other girlfriends say. I was joking.
But at the same time, like, she has to know deep down, like, you could have gotten any girl that you wanted, but you chose her. She was the best, and she always will be the best. Of course, there is a limit to this. Like, you don't want to be doing this every single day, bro. Like, obviously, that's like knuckleheadism. At this point, if you keep saying crap like this, like, then she's just not even gonna like trust you. She's gonna just kind of think you're untrustworthy. Of course, at the end of the day, you want her to have full, complete trust in you that you're loyal, you got integrity. you're doing what you need to do as a man and to, you know, create a healthy, solid relationship. But at the same time, it's kind of like going back to, you know, the other tip of kind of just throwing her off a little bit. Make her a little jealous from time to time. Be kind of light about it though, to where like she looks at you and she's like, you know, she laughs and she's just like, you're stupid. And also, just kind of as a disclaimer though, like, don't do this tip if she really is, you know, doesn't trust you, right? If you got like relationship problems, or say like you've cheated before, or like you've actually given her reason not trust you, right? Like she's caught you looking at other chicks on Instagram or talking to other chicks on dating apps or something freaking stupid. Like if you've been an idiot and you are being an idiot in the relationship, like obviously don't do this, bro. You freaking dimwit. Like, no, if you're handling your business as a man and if you constantly make her feel like she's the only girl in the world, like she knows 110% that you got her back, that you would never hurt her, then obviously, yeah, you can play around like this. And then after you do this, number 5, drop a little compliment on top of everything, bro. You gotta finish it off with a compliment. Make her know that you still see her as absolute queen in your life. And obviously you don't want to be like, your nails, they look so good. Especially to guys like on first dates, or you're like dating a girl for the first time. Oh, your nails, yeah, they look so good. And oh wow, your dress is so pretty. Like I've had guys in my own life do this before, and the girls literally think that they are gay. I'm sure you don't want that. Even if you know what she got done, say she just got her hair done, right? Be a guy. Be, you know, how we are, oblivious. Be like, dang, you're looking fine. What'd you do different? What you got done? You're looking fire tonight. And then number 6, become your most masculine self. Now, I know I keep on saying, you just be light with it, and we, you know, of course, right? Throw her off, be a little light with it, be chill, be mad chill, and don't take yourself so serious, obviously. But at the same time, as a man, you need to become your most masculine self. That is first priority above everything. When you become your most masculine self, then you go through and you kind of do all these things that I'm telling you here in this video. See, when you become your most masculine self, everything in your life will just start to flow. I'm sure if you guys have been watching my content for the last few months and you've been implementing all these things that I've been talking about in my videos, I'm sure you've seen your life start to flow a little bit more. You've caught some momentum. I'm sure especially for those of you who got my masculine masterclass, you're seeing a huge difference just within the first week. When you embrace your masculinity, when you embrace tradition and really means to be a man, when you kind of tune out of all the things that culture is trying to spoon feed you and what men should be doing, when you do the opposite of that and you let your masculine energy just kind of percolate through, everything in life just starts to become a little bit more effortless. See, you gotta build up that masculine frame. You gotta become your most masculine self, and you can only do that by investing the time, by actually doing the work necessary. A girl can smell the fap on you from a mile away, bro. She knows the difference between a weirdo, a little perverted little weasel guy versus a boss, a king, a freaking top G. Women are a lot more smarter than you think they are. So you gotta build up that pre-frame. Before you even go out there in the dating world, you gotta build up that pre-frame. Check this out. This is a quick study I want to share with you guys that blew my mind, and it totally applies to this video. See, there's a study where this professor came in and he taught this class, but before he went in there, they gave half of the students a resume that stated that, you know, he was a super nice, kind, gentle professor, and then they gave the other half of the students a resume of his that said that he was just super rude, super demeaning, and just the worst, most meanest professor ever, right? And all the students, they all took the same class, but when the class was over, it's kind of funny. They all had different perspectives. This side of the class just thought he was the best and they absolutely loved and adored him. And then this class thought he was the worst. They thought he was like freaking just absolutely evil. And so that goes to show you how important pre-frame is. You gotta build up that pre-frame in your life. You gotta become your best, most masculine, most purpose-driven self. And then when you go out there in the dating world, my brother, you're gonna be a cut above the rest. She's gonna see something different in you. So hey, look, if you wanna take those necessary steps that you need to take as a man, you wanna catapult yourself to that next level, check out my masculine masterclass that I have down below. You can click it and get instant access today if you want. Other than that, appreciate you guys watching. Please give this video a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notifications button. And hey, if you want to take your life to that next level as a man, check out this video right here. It's a powerful one. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace always.